Hello, my name is John Megard, as most of you know, because we are in classes together, and I am currently here for my soil science video at the St. Cloud State University. My topic is going to be the difference between chemical and physical weathering, how it affects different things such as people, how it affects different soils, and just some generalizations about the differences between the two to kind of give you an overview of what it's about. I'll start with physical weathering. Physical weathering is a term used in science to refer to the geological process of things such as like rocks and soil breaking down without changing their chemical makeup. So an example would be roots of like a plant or a tree growing up through a rock, or when water freezes into ice in a rock and it breaks it apart. There's basically that's kind of what physical weathering is and how you can tell it apart. If you switch to chemical weathering, it's more described as a result in molecular structures of rocks and soil breaking down. So some types of chemical weathering would be when it rains and the water seeps down into the ground and comes in contact with like certain types of rocks and they start to break down, and that's where sinkholes can be created. Or like if stability of rocks is decreased or anything like that. Physical examples of physical weathering would be like take the Grand Canyon, for example. The multiple rock structures in it that have the monstrous holes in the center, that's been driven out by wind. That is a physical change. A chemical one would be more like the Colorado River, slowly cutting through the Grand Canyon, or if, as I mentioned earlier, if it rains and gets through the topsoil and just slowly erodes underneath, sinkholes are created. These soils can be found anywhere around the world. The changes can be found in different places. Physical is more natural, so if a seed falls into a rock, that can be found in the forest. Chemical could be acid rain, so that might be more found by places touched by human hands.